Peace and love, everybody. This is Young Nas from iGotOptions LLC. And in this video, I want to talk about what the Tweezer Tops candlestick pattern is. Alright, so the Tweezer Tops candlestick pattern is the complete opposite of the Tweezer Bottoms, which is something I covered in a previous video. And this pattern signals a bearish reversal. So it's basically a sign of a downtrend happening. Alright, so you're going to typically see these at your resistance levels. However, since this candlestick pattern is pretty common, it's likely to see these all over the place on your charts, at resistance levels, support levels, all over the place. But what you want to focus on is finding these patterns at your resistance levels. All right, that's going to prevent you from getting faked out a lot of the time. All right, so with that being said, let me get into what Tweezer Tops are. So we see here on this display, this stock is uptrending. All right, it's in a strong uptrend. And then we have these two candlesticks highlighted. Now, there's a couple things that I want you to pay attention to. Notice how the wicks of these candlesticks, or the tails at the top, are touching this blue line. Now, this blue line is supposed to represent a resistance level. So notice how they're touching this resistance level right here. This is a sign of bearish strength and bullish weakness. All right, because 2 times they've tried to push up and break this resistance level, but they failed. Now, another thing I want you to pay attention to is the size of these two candlesticks. Notice how they're relatively small compared to the rest. Now, that doesn't mean that these candlesticks have to be small. These candlesticks could honestly be as large as this green one right here or as this red one right here. But as long as they're touching this resistance level and they're doing so like back to back, like one candlestick is doing so and then the one after it is doing so, then that's a Tweezer top. Now, ideally, you want them to be small because if their size is like this one right here, then this could possibly be at support already. All right, so what you want to do is you want to identify this candlestick pattern so that way you could trade it to the downside. But if they're large like these two candlesticks here, then you have less space for this stock to go down before it hits its support level. All right, so typically you want these candlesticks to be small, but they don't have to be. This is what the Tweezer Tops candlestick pattern is, and this is how you can trade this pattern to your advantage.